I totaled the car.
Yeah, well, you did a good job on it. Whatever the fuck I'm supposed to say.
Mark? Second stitch.
This is so insulting.
Man.
What's the story, boss?
Wait a second.
Shit.
Hi, Mrs. Bigman.
Sorry about that. So, today's video is comparing the director's cut of The Abyss and The Abyss. So, the original Abyss came out in 1989, written and directed by James Cameron, starring Ed Harris, Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio, and Michael Biehn. Then, 3 years later, in 1992, we get the special edition and in widescreen, with about half an hour of extra footage. So, let's have a look at what this extra footage is, shall we? As there's only 3 years difference between the release and the director's cut, and opening logos are exactly the same. So after the 20th Century Fox logo, we get the first change, which is the proverb by Friedrich Nietzsche. Then we get into the opening title, which is exactly the same. This film was a very troubled production, and not one person who worked on it seems to want to talk about it. Apparently there was a few close call drownings on the set, and one of them was director James Cameron, and t-shirts and such were handed out saying life's abyss and then you dive. So coming is the first reference, which is this an extended shot on the surface vessel.
Man, if Bug goes along with this, they're gonna have to shoot her with a tranquilizer gun.
Roger.
Hippie, get me Bud.
So that scene just sets up Mary's character as a bit of a hard ass. So next up is a scene with Ed Harris finding out his ex-wife is coming down to the underwater base.
Yeah, I'm calm. I'm a calm person. Is there some reason why I shouldn't be calm? What?
All right, I'm on the last beat now. Hey, can you get that goddamn hippie shit music off the comm line, please? I'm almost done with the shut-off valve.
Sonny, I'm right behind you. Next city.
Hang on a second. Okay, give it to me.
Here you go.
Thanks, sweetie.
All divers, drop what you're doing. Everybody out of the pool.
I mean everybody, right now. Sonny, one night, let's go.
Damn it, we just got out here.
There was a time when I would ask why.
Get a move on.
Shit, woman.
Deep core, this is flatbed preparing the surface.
Roger, flatbed. Come on up.
All rig personnel assemble at the moon pool. Everybody get stuff in. Come on, let's get his hat off.
Take it off. What the hell's going on? How come we got recall? Never mind. I got it. What's the drift, partner? Where we up? Just follow standard procedure. Log your dog till somebody tells you what's happening.
What's the story, boss?
Folks, listen up. We just been told to shut down the hole and prepare to move the rig.
What?
We've received an invitation to cooperate in a matter of national security. Now you know as much as I do. Get your gear off and get to control. We've got a briefing in 10 minutes. Come on, come on. Let's move it.
At 09:22 local time today, an American nuclear submarine, the USS Montana, with 156 men aboard.
So this scene sets up getting to know some of the crew a bit better.
Hey, one night, how you doing?
No white line fever, baby.
Yeah, I heard that.
Driven by the snow, drunk and dirty. But don't you know that I'm still on the road. Late last night, I seen my pretty Alice in every headlight. Dallas.
That scene just showed what they were up to before they got shanghaied by the government. So it's just a scene showing them at work and at ease. So this upcoming scene is just showing some more of Ed Harris and Mary's turbulent relationship.
Hi, Lizzie.
Okay, bud, obstacle avoidance is showing a rise out about 100 meters. What do you want to do? Copy, bud?
You know, I can't believe you were dumb enough to come down here. Now you're stuck here for the storm. That was dumb, Hot Rod. Real dumb.
I didn't come down here to fight with you.
Copy, yeah.
It's kind of messy, but I guarantee you it's the only bunk that won't be occupied. You can get a couple hours rest before we get there.
What are you still wearing that for?
I don't know. Divorce ain't final. Forgot to take it off.
I haven't worn mine in months.
Yeah. Well, what's his name wouldn't like it. The suit.
You always have to call him that. The suit. Makes you sound like such a hick. His name is Michael.
Well, that was Michael then. Mr. Brooks Brothers. Mr. BMW. You still see him?
No. No, I haven't seen him in a few weeks.
Terribly sorry. What happened?
Why are you doing this, huh? Why?
What?
This is none of your business. It's not a part of your life anymore.
I'll tell you what happened. You woke up one morning in those satin sheets. Rolled over, and there was this good-looking guy, well-groomed, expensive watch on, and you realized this guy never makes me laugh.
That's it, bud. That's it. Aren't you clever? Jesus, you're clever. You know, you should start your own talk show or something. Ask Dr. Bud. Advice to the lovelorn from 300 fathoms. Thank you. Thank you.
So nothing really was gained from that. So yeah, again, just more scenes of them bickering and being a real couple. So up next is the military's first dive to find out what went wrong with the sub.
We'll take readings as we go. If the reactor's breached, the warheads have released any radioactive debris, we'll just back off. It's that simple.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Hippie's not going, so McWhirter, you can run Little Geek.
Oh, God damn it. You know McWhirter can't run an ROV worth shit.
Then you better go.
I'll go.
What is your problem, huh? On this dive, you'll do absolutely nothing without direct orders from me, and you'll follow those orders without discussion. Is that clear?
All right. I want everyone finished prepping and ready to get wet in 15 minutes.
Let's get suited up.
Hey, guys, hold it a second. Let me jump in there. I
Hold
gotta
it!
take charge on the main battery.
Whoa!
Hey,
Sure?
here we go.
All right, let's run through the lights one
Look,
by one.
it's 3 a.m. These guys are running on bad coffee and about 4 hours of sleep. Maybe you could think about cutting them some slack.
I can't afford slack.
Hey, you come on my rig. You don't talk to me. You start ordering my people around. It's not gonna work. You gotta know how to handle these people. We got a certain way of doing things around here.
Right now, I'm not interested in your way of doing things. Just get your team ready to dive.
Check the rig. Been with it. Great.
These guys have got nice sense of humor. Heads are up and lit. Bud, you know your hand is blue.
Finley, why don't you just shut up and put your gear on?
Keep it calm.
So that seems just setting up more of the tensions between the crew and the military. So now we get some scenes where they're entering the sub and having a look around.
Entering escape trunk. Inner hatch looks intact. It's flooded. All right, I'm gonna open her up. Okay, get in there.
Roger. Somebody get on that tether.
Got it.
Sorry about this, little buddy, but better you than me, you know what I mean?
Going in.
Jesus Christ. It's World War III in a can.
Let's knock off the chatter, people.
Okay, I'm heading into the reactor compartment.
Getting a reading?
It's twitching, but it's below the line you said was safe.
All right, let's get in there.
Copy that.
Okay, flatbed, this looks good. There's a breach in the...
You guys okay? Cat? Jammer?
Right behind you, bud.
Check your gauges. How's your O2?
I'm okay. Gauges are good.
Okay. 16 minutes to go.
Gamer, your CO2 is up. Breathe slower, buddy. Hold him yet. You're clear.
Come on, let's keep up. Come on, let's keep up. That's this way to the control center. Stay here.
So it's just more scenes of them going around trying to find out what's going on. More technical stuff. You can see why it's cut out, but then you can see why it's put back in. So now we have a look at more stuff that happened inside the sub.
You okay, Jammer?
Yeah, fine. What's this?
This should be the Missile Launch Control Center. Don't touch anything.
No.
This way.
Right behind you.
So again, it's just lots of shots of being underwater inside the sub. So what more can you learn from that? So now the crew are getting some more information from the news that was on the telly.
Continue to deny any involvement.
are apparently participating in the recovery operation, but we have little information about their involvement. Bill Tyler
we want
is at the scene of
names.
the sinking now and drilling.
It's the Explorer. We're famous.
Much difference there, really. So with this scene, we found out a little bit more information about what happened to the sub.
Okay, set cold tap fitting to 200 psi. Set. There she goes. She's breaking loose. Bringing her up. Okay. All right. Gonna clear the hatch. Keep going with it. Keep going. That's it. Up. Sir, the missile looks intact.
Little is known at this hour about the events leading up to the collision. The U.S. Navy guided missile cruiser Appleton apparently struck the Soviet Udaloy-class destroyer in low visibility conditions. In violent seas, little hope remains for over 100 Russian crewmen still missing after the sinking an hour ago. Soviet military spokesmen have claimed that the collision constituted an unprovoked attack. This was denied by State Department
this is
officials
big time.
who said that Captain Michael Sweeney was acting correctly.
So all this is building up to the major difference in the ending. So now there's a scene coming up where the crew are finding out about the tensions in the world above them.
Negotiators have walked out of the strategic arms limitation talks in protest over the incident this morning.
The sudden deterioration of relations with the United States in the Soviet...
Soviet buildup of tanks and aircraft has continued.
Eastern time this morning, all U.S. and NATO military forces have been put on full alert.
It's on every channel.
Well, you just feel so helpless. You can see it coming. But what can you do? What can anyone do?
Hey, I mean, they love their kids too. So why are we doing this?
If it happens, it happens. There's nothing I can do about it, right? I just don't think about it.
So yeah, I'm just setting up how scary World War III would be. So a big chunk of the middle is pretty much the same, and then it's towards the end that things really change. So it's just a scene where the fire breaks out and you see what happens, where they're cut off from the top side.
Hold it, not me!
Okay.
So now there's some more extended scenes after.
Just want to get out of this. Just like to see my wife one more time. All right, then you better keep trying, huh? Mayday, mayday, mayday. Steep core 2. Benedict Explorer, Benedict Explorer 3. Steep core 2, over. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Steep core 2, over.
Scene of Ed Harris walking around. Not really necessary, I don't think. So coming up is an extra scene where they use the underwater drones to take a look around at the damage.
Hey, found Cap 3. Deader than dog shit, boss. That girder went right through the brain pan.
Yeah, I see that. Where are you?
Living quarters, level 2. Oh, jeez. That's Perry.
That's it then. Fender, McWhorter, Dietz, and Perry. Jesus.
We just leave him there?
Yeah, for now, we got no choice. First priority is to get something to breathe.
So that was just an extra scene to see what happened to the crew that got locked in. So coming up is a scene of just some chit-chat between the crew.
Thank you. So, There you were.
Yeah, there we were. Side by side on the same ship for 2 months. I'm tool pusher, and we're testing this automated derrick of hers. We get back on the beach, and we're living together.
Doesn't mean you had to marry you.
Yeah, well, we were due to go back out on the same ship. 6 months of tests. If you were married, you got a stateroom. Otherwise, it was bunks.
Okay, good reason. Will you come over here and tighten this for me? Then what?
Everything was all right there for a while, you know. Then she got promoted to chief engineer on this thing a couple years ago.
She went front office on you, man.
Yeah, well, you know Lindsay. She's just too damn aggressive. She didn't leave me, she just left me behind.
But let me tell you something. She ain't half as smart as she thinks she is.
Get out of here.
So just a simple scene setting up the backstory of Ed and Mary's characters. So coming up, more scenes with Michael Biehn going nuts.
All I want is 24-hour surveillance on the exterior cam. I've got 6 people. I've got... Everybody just stop. All right. I want around-the-clock manning of the sonar shack and the exterior cameras. If that Russian bogey comes back, I don't think we should be taking a nap.
Give me a break. Coffee? Those things live 3.5 miles down in an abyssal trench. Trust me, they're not speaking Russian.
Have you finished the repairs on the acoustical transmitter yet?
Nope.
Why not?
I was having my nails done.
Well, get it done.
Kiss my ass.
Get something straight. You people are under my authority.
Look, partner.
I
Look,
give you-
partner. We don't work for you. We don't take orders from you. And we don't much like you.
Hey, Cat. Cat.
Yeah.
Why don't you take the first watch on sonar, okay? Sonny, you get a couple hours sleep, then you spell Cat, all right? Happy you handle exterior surveillance. One night. Do me a favor and see if you can get that transmitter fixed. All right?
Give me a couple of hours.
So I don't know if Michael Bihn's that good an actor or he was just playing himself being very stressed under the circumstances of the shoot. So coming up is a scene just showing off the size of the set they used.
About 9.5.
Look, you can just punch into his...
Despite the fact it's quite dark, you still see that James Cameron made full use of the underwater set that he was provided with. And now there is another scene coming up with Ed Harris and Mary.
Thanks.
How's that?
Thanks.
Another scene that adds that they're getting their feelings back for each other. So a couple of extended scenes coming up. Let's have a look.
So you think they're from down there originally, or from, you know?
I don't know. I think they're from, you know, someplace with similar conditions. Cold, intense pressure.
Oh, man.
Happy as hogs in a waller down there, probably.
Nothing major there, just moving around a nuke and chit-chat about what they've seen. So coming up, an extended scene of Ed's big drop.
Oh, God. You remember that time? You were pretty drunk. You probably don't remember. But the power went out in that little apartment we had on Orange Street. We were staring at that one little candle, and I said something really dumb, like, that candle is me, like every one of us is out there alone in the dark in this life. And you just lit up another candle and you put it beside mine and you said, no, see, that's me. That's me. And we stared at the two candles and then... Well, if you remember any of this, I'm sure you remember the next part. But there are two candles in the dark. I'm with you. I'll always be with you, but... Just 10,000 water between us. Sorry, I'm rambling.
Coming up on the Big Ten foul. It's 12,000 feet. Jesus, I don't believe he's doing this.
What's wrong with you? Bud, how are you doing?
Signal's fading.
No, Bud, I'm not going away. I'm right here.
Kill everything we don't need. Catfish, knock out those exterior lights. Come on now, go!
Run it through the digital processor. Cook it as much as you can.
Right? I am right here with you, Bud. Bud, this is Lindsay. Please, I'm right here with you. Okay, so try and stay calm. I'm right here, all right?
So you can see why that scene was taken away for time, but it does elevate the situation a bit. So this is the scene that has the major change from the theatrical version.
How are you guys doing?
Attempts to convene a summit between heads of state have collapsed.
Soviet buildup of tanks and aircraft have...
All citizens to stay on their jobs, restrict unnecessary travel.
Holy shit.
Across the country, National Guard units have been mobilized, and all civil defense volunteer staff have been called to full-time duty.
You watch our TV. That's what you're telling me. Then you know what's going on up there?
Seismologists worldwide are reporting an enormous disturbance throughout the world's oceans, which apparently began about 15 minutes ago.
They are acoustic shock waves, like tsunamis, but with no apparent seismological source. The waves are propagating towards the shorelines of every continent.
Dr. Berg, would you please, based on the
young
reports that we've been getting...
Young lady, listen to me. I don't know. We don't know what's going on yet. We don't have a clue.
The horizon has already grown dark. People are running everywhere. It's sheer panic. Stay on me! The wave is, I don't know, maybe 1,000 feet high already. Getting bigger as I'm watching. Still miles out. Oh my God. Get him out of here. Stay! We're staying! Give it to me then! I don't even know if I'm still broadcasting. I can't be sure. I'll just keep going as long as I can. Get out of the way! 1,000 total.
You guys are doing this. You guys are doing this, right? You can control water. That's your technology, but why are you doing this? Okay, that's enough. I get the point. How do you know they're really gonna do it? Where do you get off passing judgment on us? You can't be sure. How do you know?
could have done it. Why didn't you?
So there you go. The whole point of the director's cut is that the aliens were gonna destroy us all because of the shitty way we treat each other. But apparently James Cameron wasn't impressed with the tidal wave effect, so that's the main reason it was cut, but they still look pretty good. Just a few more minor scenes before the end.
I just wish I could have seen it.
Okay. How long is that going to take?
Man, how do you stop a half-mile high tidal wave in
Brigman back on the air. Virgil Brigman back on the air. New friends down here. Guess they've been here a while. They've left us alone, but it bothers them to see us hurting each other. Getting out of hand. They sent a message. Hope you got it.
I'd say that's a big 10-4, Jack.
They want us to grow up a bit and put away childish things. Of course, it's just a suggestion.
Looks like you boys might be out of business.
Oh yeah, basically any reference to the tidal wave or anything the aliens did is cut out of the theatrical cut. And this one actually does show off the difference in the quality of pictures between the theatrical cut and the director's cut. The director's cut seems to be a bit darker. So this is the final scene, and it's just a slightly bit different.
We should be dead. We didn't.
And there we go. That was it. A minor change there to show the alien spaceship and sea ship. So coming up next is the end titles, and they are a bit different. Dedication to Captain Brewer coming up in the titles. So I will leave you to watch those, and thanks for watching. Here end of